Hey everyone! So I decided to do this video on Pioneer Day in Salt Lake City. For people who don't live in Utah, or they're new to Utah, or they're not a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, they're kind of like, what's the big deal? Why is this such a big celebration in Utah? And I'm here to explain, and I'm here to answer any questions. Just please, no hate. You wouldn't write any hate about any other religion, so there is no hate here. If I see any hate in the comments, your comment will be deleted. So be warned there. But to go on with it, I'm first gonna go the history behind it, and then later in the video you will see how my husband and I celebrate. And the reason I'm celebrating is because some of my own ancestors joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints back when Joseph Smith restored the church. And they went through the prosecution, they went through all these different trials just to come here to Salt Lake City. And just literally down the road from where me and my husband live right now is a cemetery where all these pioneers are buried, and some of my own ancestors are buried in that own cemetery. And for me, it's really cool. And so this weekend we're celebrating like my heritage and my family history, me, my husband, myself. And so here we go. Here is a little bit of history of why Pioneer Day is such a big deal to those in Utah. So let's go back to 1820. 1820, a young 14-year-old boy named Joseph Smith restored the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Years later, the members of the church that joined were getting prosecuted. The government even said that these Mormons needed to be killed or driven from the state, whatever they needed to do. And they were constantly being driven from their homes. They're getting hurt. Some people got killed, and it was awful. And all these people were doing was just trying to follow Jesus Christ. And so there was a prophecy that the members would eventually make it and make a home somewhere where there's some rocky mountains. And so these people traveled thousands, and I mean thousands of miles on foot, and some with hand carts. There were some companies with ox and wagons, but they traveled thousands of miles. And on July 24th, 1847, I think, if I can get this correctly, there was 48 men, I think like 3 women and 2 children that made it to the Salt Lake Valley. And they're like, this is it. This is where we're supposed to live. This is where we're supposed to make our new home. And that's how Utah became to be. And us here in Salt Lake City and surrounding areas of Salt Lake City like to celebrate that this is how our home came to be. We got to practice the freedom of religion that is in our Constitution, and so much more. And so, and now, if you have any questions about that, and if I got anything wrong, you can comment. I probably got some things wrong. But now just see how me and my husband celebrated my heritage, how we celebrated my ancestry and my heritage coming to the Salt Lake Valley. Alright, so we're at the Days of 47 parade. We're just waiting for Mayor for the Almoners to stop. And yeah.